Hello, I'm back. Naku, nawala yung internet connection ko kanina. So, MJ here again, your cheerleader to healing after cheatings. Naku, nagka-problema yung internet ko. Nag-red yung LOS sa router. So, buti na lang may backup akong internet. And nagka-problema rin yung computer ko sa pag-connect ng cable ng backup ko. So, buti na lang yung laptop ko nakaka-access ng Wi-Fi. So, we always have options. Diba? So, I hope na napapanood na ako ngayon na walang problema. Okay, this is actually me going inside the same na ano-ano. Okay. So, can you hear me? I'm not sure if this is another naman na screen or is it just a continuation of earlier? Okay. Just go ahead and double check. Oo, mukhang another na nga ulit. Okay. Nako, my bad. Okay. So, hello. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Ivanis. Okay. I'm glad you're tuning in. And yes, you can still avail of the ebook promo tonight. So, let me just go ahead and wait lang. Isang mouse ko dito. Kasi nga, dalawa na yung mouse kong ginagamit ngayon kasi kanina. Oh, okay. Ito type ko na lang. So, ready. Okay. Is that ready for this second video? Nalilito na tuloy ako. Actually, naisip ko nga maybe yung FJ Love Therapy is i-record na lang. This has been my second time na nagka-problema ulit. Pero this time around is not just really about the connection na temporary. Talagang nasira yung PLDT ko na internet ngayong gabi lang. Kasi whenever the LOS is blinking red, need talaga yun na technician yung mag-aayos. Meron yung problema sa linya. So, at ngayong gabi po talaga, nagka-problema. Grabe yung mga battle natin dito. Anyway, so yeah, Ivanes, okay, you can still avail of the ebook promo tonight. Until midnight naman yun eh. That's right. So, and the link is, okay, let me go ahead and type the link here. Okay, okie dokie. HTTPS. Okay, hindi ko maano, no? So, okay. Kasi mahaba yung link talaga ng promo page. So, 3Y. Ako, bakit nagpapakahirap na ako din? 3Y HG AX 3Y HG AXG. Yun. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Belated happy birthday na talaga to. Oh, nagkakaproblema dito sa backup internet connection ko. Biglang may pa something wrong sa sa screen. Okay, so yeah, here's the link. And let me go ahead and see if the link is really working. Okay. bit.ly. Yeah. Oops. bit.ly 3Y HGAXG. Feeling ko mali yung na-type ko kanina kasi dapat may S pa yung ano. Okay. Ano ko dito sa isang browser ko. Let me see. Oh yeah, there you are. It can still be accessed and oh yeah, it's already nakalagay dito na 31 minutes na lang pala. Pero actually it's until midnight. Nagkaano sa screen ko. But after this 31 minutes countdown so it won't already appear it won't already appear sa, wait lang ha. Kasi nagtatanong si ano eh, nagtatanong si Ivanes. Oh, si Eva Arnie Impuerto, new subscriber po here. She's from YouTube. Okay, so since simultaneously live tayo sa YouTube and Facebook page, yeah. So anyway, tama yung link kanina. This is the link to avail of the ebook. And napaka ano na lang ngayon, this is the cheapest price ever. Kasi I'm actually doing this as my birthday bash na promo. So I'm not supposed to talk more about this kasi nagtatanong si ano eh. Okay. So ang topic natin ngayong gabi is Four Faces of Love. And hello Eva, welcome to the channel. Okay, so yan na yung link, may S na pala yun, HTTPS. Kasi natatanong si kanina si Ivanes, Ma'am FJ, can I still avail the ebook promo? Yes. And if I'm going to share the screen, and this is the page. Okay, let me just go ahead and share. If you're going to see the page right now, so if this is the page, it is actually nakalagay na, i-off ko muna yung banner ko. Nakalagay na 29 minutes na lang. Nako, di ba? So, 29 minutes na lang, kaya skip yun yung explanation. And you should go ahead and click the button now. So, I'm going to walk you through very slowly lang ha. So, kasi actually, hindi to dapat yung pinapakita ko ngayon. But since may nagtatanong for the benefit ng nagtatanong. Okay. So, if you can see here sa checkout natin na page, now meron tayong, okay. So, if you're going to click the button, meron ganon. And here below, meron din tayong manual payment. So, this is actually promo ngayon lang, hanggang ngayong gabi lang. It's only $5.97 and this is going to be the payment options. Wait lang. Okay, you can have it through GCash, through BPI, and through the remittance center if merong online. Pero mas preferred na yun yung GCash and BPI. And if you want naman, you can click this button and you can also have the lots of options. Okay, if you can see here, GCash, may BPI. But if you can actually do the manual na pag-send sa GCash, that would be also good. I'll send after the live. I'll send you the link, the download link sa email. Okay? So much of this, actually, hindi ito yung pakay ko ngayong gabi. Okay. Bakit napunta ako rito? Anyway, so yun, just go ahead and click the link para ma-route ka. Sino na nga yung nagtatanong kanina? Okay? So, para ma-route ka, Ivanes. Okay. Sabi niya pa sa akin, belated happy birthday. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. So, kagabi yung birthday ko and that's why we're doing this. Sabi ni Ate Rowena, magandang gabi, magandang binibini. Magandang gabi rin, magandang binibini. Okay. Sabi ni Eva, thank you po. You're welcome. Okay. Can I pay through GCash? Yes, of course. You can see there sa link yung GCash number ko. Okay? And just send it right away through GCash para mas madali. Okay? Can I have the number, please? Oh, okay. Let me just go ahead and copy the GCash number para for the benefit of everyone right now kasi para automatic yun na lang i-send. Okay. So, for only 597 pesos through this GCash account number. Ako parang nagla-live selling ako ngayon parang nagla-live selling tayo. Anyway, so mamaya na lang after ko ng live pa masisend sa'yo kasi naka-manual to kapag ganito. Okay? So anyway, nasend ko na yung number. Nasend ba? Okay. Ito yung account number. Parang hindi nag-send. Okay, dito ko na lang na-type. Saan ba? That's 0927. Huwag niyo akong i-text. Kapag hindi 852. and 1389. 0927-852-1389. Okay? Huwag niyo naman akong gawing textmate or callmate kasi I don't normally respond sa text. 0927-852-1389. This is just basically my business number. Okay. Anyway, ako bakit napunta na tayo dito? Puro na to about sa ebook. Anyway, pero I'm glad na Eva Fonda. Okay, I'm glad na makakahabol ka kasi nga sa promo page natin right now it's only 25 minutes left. So after this na countdown you won't anymore see this page. Kaya nga it's really limited time offer only. So para sa benefit ng makakapanood dito live hanggang matapos yung live natin, so that's the GCash number. Okay? So you can just go ahead and send through GCash para hindi magka-problema kahit hindi mo makita na yung page. Okay? O, sabi ni Eva, send ko po right away. Okay. O, that's good. Para at least after ng lives ko siguro. And don't forget to email me, okay? Email me the screenshot, the proof of payment, as well as your email address. Kasi need ko yung email address mo para mapadala ko yung ebook and playbook bundle. Okay? So, email me at fj@godlybuilders.com. Again, that's fj@godlybuilders.com. Doon mo i-email, okay? So, sabi niya, balikan ko na lang po ang live. Send po muna ako, ma'am. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Okay? So, anyway. So balik tayo sa lesson natin. So, ready na bang lahat? I guess ready na kasi narinig yun naman ako. Okay. So, the topic for this evening would really be, I guess this would be very informative para sa lahat ng nagmamahal sa ngalan ng pag-iibig. I bet lahat tayo marunong magmahal. Alam mo, kapag nagsistruggle ka after betrayal, yung laging matatanong sa sarili mo, kapalit-palit pa ako? Di ba ako kamahal-mahal? Bakit ganon? Hindi niya na-appreciate yung value ko? The gift that I can bring in the relationship. Bakit ganon? Diba? So, it's really always a matter of you questioning your worth, your value, and that's why, since malapit na yung Valentine's, ayoko namang mag-emote ka rin. So, it's really high time, I believe, that I needed to talk more about love for this love therapy. You know, FJ Love Therapy means it's for Jesus Love Therapy. And my goal, every Friday, I'm doing this for free for all of you. I'm doing this free for Jesus Love Therapy. My goal is to please the Lord and to please Him, my greatest healer, my greatest counselor of all time. Kaya nga, napakalaki talaga ng impact ng spiritual journey ko kay Lord. Pa-sit in po. Oo. Sit in lang. Oo, sit in lang. Okay, walang problema. Okay, so, kaya nga, this FJ Love Therapy is really an instruction to me by the Lord that I'm going to do this weekly for free for all of you para sa mga hindi nakaka-join pa sa Godly Builders exclusive group namin, so Godly Builders family, then at least I can still impart to you a part of Jesus' love na nararamdaman ko araw-araw. Okay? Kasi kung pag-uusapan natin ngayong gabi ang about sa pag-ibig and the greatest love of all, kanino ba galing? Kay Lord. So we're going to talk about the kind of love as well as one of the four for this evening. So now let's move on. Comment move on! So lahat ng gusto mag-move on, kung ikaw ngayon nanonood, gusto mo makapag-move on, comment move on below para mag-move on na tayo. Okay? Move on na sa lahat ng mga bitterness and pain, ano man ang mga, alam mo na, mga nangyayaring negative sa buhay. And even I myself, I had experienced terrible, okay, parang heartbreaking event for today. Naku, sasabihin ko na lang yan sa Godly Builders fam tomorrow morning. We already are in our, let me go ahead and double check. So, oo. So we are already in our day 30 bukas. Naku, day 30 na kami bukas. So we are actually currently doing the 90 days Godly Builders Therapy Challenge. So every morning, imagine for 90 days, every morning ako nagla-live sa kanila. So it's kinda sometimes draining, but I love doing it kasi na nahihimay-himay ko sa kanila yung words ni Lord in relation to healing, in relation to betrayal. Healing after cheating. So, yeah, sabi ni Maria Corazon, move on. Kaya nga, di ba? That's right. Move on. Move on din pag may time. Okay, that's right. And, yeah, okay. Sabi ni Eva, Dan. Oo, Dan na daw. Okay. So, Eva, I'll go ahead and double check later after ng live na to, ng FJ Live Therapy. Love therapy, okay? So, before yung nalalagay ko is FJ Live Therapy. But I'm thinking, sometimes maybe, due to some circumstances, baka hindi ako makapag-live. So, sabi ko, mas maganda siguro yung FJ Love Therapy. Sabi ko, para kay Jesus to na pagmamahal na therapy. Kasi therapy is all about, there are several types of therapy in relation to psychology. So, sa mga psychology graduates, now, there is what we call the CBT, right? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, so more of that. Anyway, so continue na tayo. Ano ba yung 4 kinds or 4 phases of love, FJ? Okay, maybe you'll ask me already right now. So, the 4 kinds of love, number 1 yan is philia. Okay, or friendship na love. Now, this is in relation to Greek history. Okay, and the deeper context about love that we are so confused nowadays is kasi kapag sinasabi mong, I love you, it's the same when you say, I love you to a friend, and I love you to a wife, I love you to a husband, I love you to a brother or sister. So the greatest confusion comes in when it comes to love. Kasi when you say the words, I love you to someone, either it be a friend, a lover, maybe a parent, you always say, I love you. And hindi siya nade-differentiate kung anong klaseng pagmamahal yun. Kaano-ano ba niya yung nagsabi ng mahal kita. Okay, I love you. And that is why normally, nagkakaproblema lalo pa sa may confusion, di ba? Kung, di ba, friends lang tayo, pero iba pa lang kasing pagmamahal, yung naiisip mo sa kanya, di ba? Kaya nga may betrayal ng mga ganap, di ba? So, anyway, when you are talking about Greek history, okay, when it comes to 4 kinds of love in Greek, so when you say philia, that's friendship, okay? So kapag sa Greek, kapag sinabi niyang I philia you, automatic na yun na friends lang sila. I philia you. Diba? So, when you're saying I philia you, hindi ka na magsasabi na, naku, ano ba to, lover niya ba to? Or may gusto na ba siya dito? Gusto niya na ba to na mag-level up yung relationship? Kasi alam mo na friendship level lang na pagmamahal. And the problem with English language, or even in our language, mahal kita, it can be applied to any kind of relationship, right? I love you. But if you're going to say sa Greek, that is very specific. I feel you, diba? So there's no confusion. And so when you say I love you now, you're not confused between the love with a friend and love with a wife. Okay? So dito normally pumapasok yung mga problema. Hello, Gail. Good evening, Sis FJ. Moving on na po. Thanks God. Oh, okay. That's great that you're moving on. Okay. And kaya nga, move on din tayo pag may time. Huwag na nating ipilit ang mga bagay-bagay na mga nakaka-stress. Di ba? So, may mga part kasi dito na nag-message sa akin sa Facebook page and email na talagang mga iniwan na sila ng husband and alam mo, pinagpalit na. So, in that case, learn to seek this last love that I'm going to share to you later. Okay? So, first love pa lang tayo. So, when you love your friend, that's a filial love. Okay? And when it comes to philosophy, that is also somehow a love of knowledge. And To have friendship and strong attention. Okay? For knowledge. And alam mo ba yung Philadelphia na city, that is called the city of love. That's why my Philia. Part of that is Philia, Philadelphia. Okay? So, kaya nga, when it comes to sa time ni Jesus, so, a friendship, actually, alam mo yung love na with a friend, it's actually filled with pressure eh. It produces pressure. Kasi may expectation. Hindi ba kapag gusto mo ng friend, you would normally seek a friend based on like, gusto ko ba to siya? Are we having the same looks? Are we having the same standards, the same personality? Are we some sort of compatible? So you are basing your friendship based on expectation and based on condition, right? So that's why sometimes this kind of love, the filial love, is a bit filled with pressure. Kaya nga, we should equate the love as well. So kaya nga sinasabi nila na birds with the same feather. Birds with the same feathers flock together. Kasi nga naman, syempre, kung sino yung mga lagi mong kasama, sila yung talagang ma-acquire mo. Yung mga beliefs, mga goals, and lalo na talaga yung mga limiting beliefs. Kaya nga, kapag during betrayal, if you're going to be with people na nega rin, unconsciously, ma-acquire mo rin yung mga bagay-bagay na yun. So, again, that's philia, the love of friendship. Now, let's move on to another form of love in Greek. That is I'm actually not sure how to pronounce it, but it's actually a love of affection. Storge, Storge, Storge. Okay. Anyway, so yung second love na to, it's all about the love of affection. Okay, the affectionate love, kumbaga. Kanina is friendly love, ngayon naman is affectionate love. So malapit na yung Valentine's, ano ba? Friends lang ba tayo? Are we just having philia? Are I philia you or I storge you? I storge you. I don't know how to pronounce. Okay, so I'm not so sure. Kasi sa other isa na ano ko, stego. Okay? So anyway, this kind of love is a love between children and parents or a love within family. Okay? Love between families. Kaya nga importante rin yung pagmamahal. Like if you're actually having a family, you're building a family of your own, you are having the respect pa rin sa pamilya ng minamahal mo. Right? So while you're actually healing after cheating, lalo na after mo naka-experience ng betrayal, I'm sure may mga times that you're going to question his family. And even sometimes your own family, the love of your family, bakit hindi pala nila ako ma-comfort? Hindi nila alam yung pinagdadaanan ko. Tapos yung love naman ng family na ma-question mo. Kasi, bakit ganito sila? Ako na ngayon yung niloko. Ilang taon na ngayon yung servisyo ko sa asawa nila. Meron akong student, ilang taon siya nag-abroad. And millions yung napadala niya so far sa husband niya. Millions. Hindi lang 1 million, hindi lang 2 million. She went abroad, really worked there for years. Pinatapos yung husband niya sa school until naging nagkaroon ng maayos na career. Ang pag-uwi niya, wala! Here's the truth. Oh no, what happened? And so, she's now beginning to question the love of her husband's family. You'll begin to questioning, kailan ba sila naging totoo sa akin? So, until when ba? Minahal ba nila ako sa ganito na mga season? So, when you're actually undergoing the season of healing after cheating, you're struggling with stress, struggling with trust issues all around you, sino man, kahit minsan sa mga friends, you tend to be aloof. You tend to isolate yourself. Hello, Anne. Good evening. Okay, so lahat yan na pagdadaanan mo. And sometimes, again, the relationship between families ay apektado. Okay? But remember this, the love as well within parents and children, between parents and children will be affected. So let's say, uh, meron ng meron ng meron ng understanding or muwang yung anak mo, maybe a bit teenager na or maybe past 8 years old na, nakakaintindi yung mga bata. Kahit nga yung mga less than 7 years old, nakakaintindi na eh. Kahit nga mga 2 years old pa lang, nakakaintindi, nakakaramdam yun. Hindi pa kayo nakakapagsalita. Pero nararamdaman niyo yung pain mo. So, the relationship as well between parents and the kids are affected. And children would begin to question, hindi ba ako naging enough para mag-stick si mama at papa? Okay? But at the end of the day, it's really the kids who are going to suffer. Whatever it is the choice of both parents, and it's always the children. And that's why it's important to nurture the love between family, between kids, okay, between children and parents, lalo na after betrayal, while healing. Okay? So, take note of this kind of love. Ito yung klase ng pag-ibig na affectionate kind of love. While healing, marami kang triggers. Magagalit ka. I remember one of the followers here sa Facebook page, nag-send siya ng message sa FJ, uh, nagagalit ako sa mga anak ko, nasisigawan ko na, napapalo ko, wala naman silang kasalanan sa akin, pero dahil sa triggers ko, dahil naiinis ako, napagbubuntungan ko sila ng galit. And you're not alone. I had been in that situation too. And even to the point na nasasaktan ko yung anak ko. Kasi nga, that's part of the process na pagdadaanan mo after betrayal. So ngayon, if feeling mo nag-iisa ka, na feeling mo ang sama-sama mong nanay, please don't feel bad about yourself. That is valid. I've been through that stage as well. Kaya nga, huwag mong isisihin sarili mo ay hindi ka baliw, hindi ka masamang tao, hindi ka masamang nanay kung napagdadaanan mo yun ngayon. That's why you need to seek healing more for you to really move on from that kind of stage. And I tell you, it's quite challenging. Pero kung nakaya ko, makakaya mo. The thing is, you just really need to recover and allow that affection again to really envelope your son or daughter. Kasi baka ikaw naka-move on na, yung anak mo hindi pa. Maybe napalo mo siya nang walang dahilan in the past, feeling niya hindi mo siya mahal. Diba? So, napagdadaanan yun ng anak. So, once again, while you are moving on with the stages of healing, so it's time for you now to show your affection, your love for your kids. Love para sa anak mo. That is again called storge. I'm not sure how, again, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it well. S-T-O-R-G-E. Okay? So, Sierra, Tango, Oscar, Romeo. Ano nga yung G? I've memorized these terms before when I was working in BPO. G. Gaga. Lady Gaga. Anyway, joke lang. Okay. And E, Echo. Okay. G, golf. Yeah, I remember it. That's golf. Okay, when I was working in BPO, then memorize ko talaga ito, bawat letter. Kasi kailangan niya sa amin. Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, Echo. Anyway, so the third kind of love now is a very, nako, ito yung kind of love na very controversial. Lalo sa ating mga nag-undergo ng pain of betrayal. Okay? So, again, this coming Valentine's, and not only during Valentine's, but every day of your life. So, you may show your love for your friends, which is somehow filled with pressure. Okay? Kasi based on condition, minsan hindi tayo bate, hindi tayo friends. Condition na lang yung friend mo. Minsan kapag friendship love, nagiging friend mo lang siya kasi may nabibigay siya sa'yo. Friends with benefits! Diba? Minsan nga, yung love nandiyan ng husband mo na nangaliwa, parang love with benefits na lang ngayon. Kasi parang friendship love lang yun kasi may benefit siya dun sa other woman. Diba? Meron akong ganyan, ang mga cases dito sa students ko rin. Kasi may nakukuha yung husband or yung other woman ang may nakukuha sa husband mo. That's why it's love with benefits. Gaya ng, it's not really a typical kind of love, but it's actually a filial love. It's filled with pressure. Okay? So, third love is eros. Nako. E-R-O-S, eros. This kind of love is actually somehow filled with sexual attraction. Naku, nakaka-inlove naman to. Ang sexy. Ang macho, di ba? It's actually a sensual attraction. Yung mga senses mo, mga nerves, mga organs mo, nako, make sure na i-guard mo yung heart mo while healing. Kasi marami dyan mga magpaparamdam sa'yo. Kapag hindi ka pa fully healed, nako, baka nang mahulog ka sa patibong na maging repeated issue of not so good love and repeated betrayal lang. Alam mo ba, sa US, di lang sa US but abroad, in Western countries, it's according sa studies na divorcees or mga divorced relationships, once they actually have instant relationship, it's always according sa study, it's almost na yung second nila na marriage mag-undergo ng the same rate of divorce. And the second marriages after divorce are even having higher rates pa compared to the first beginning of separation or divorce in Western culture. Here in the Philippines, wala tayong divorce sa mga married dyan, but we have annulment and separation. So that's for another topic kasi marami rin dyan nung pag-uusapan natin about batas and anything. So anyway, let's move on with Eros. Nako, Eros. Erotica. Okay? Eros is actually a Greek god. And kaya nga, this kind of god is promoting sexual attraction. So, it's a passionate love, passionate sex. And since Eros is a Greek god of sex, of fertility, now this kind of god is promoting sex. Okay? And alam mo ba na back in the oldest times, when we're going to read the Bible, it's in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 that Paul, who is actually the greatest preacher of the Gentiles, he's really one of my favorite Bible characters in the Bible. And one is Joseph. I love Joseph, his character, and also Paul. Pero the previous character of Paul, when he was still Saul, that was actually total opposite of who he was. But because of God's manifestation, he actually became a great man of the Bible. And that's why when he wrote to the Corinthians, that's actually in the city of Corinth. Corinth means a corrupt city. And bakit corrupt? Kasi yung mga tao noon, I'm actually giving you a glimpse of a history. I haven't discussed this yet even in our Gully Builders spam. So this would be something new as well for them. So sa city of Corinth, yung way back sa history, I'm actually studying history as well while I'm studying the Bible. So sa city of Corinth, ang ginagawa nila before doon is meron silang temple. So what they would do is a prostitute man and a prostitute woman would be there in the temple, and then they would venerate the goddess Eros, having sex in front of the altar. So ganun ang practice nila in the past. So you can just imagine na ako yung babaeng prostitute, ikaw na lalaking prostitute, tara! So they're going to make their prostitution in front mismo na isang goddess na si Eros. So that's why Paul was so specific to them. He discussed the context of love, the deeper context of love in 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And hindi ko na ididig in yung meaning ng love dyan. I'll give that to you as your assignment. Okay? So, you can, maybe it's the time na magbuklat ka ng Bible mo para mabasa mo yung deeper context ng love. Napaka-deep ng love. Kaya kapag sinabi mo isang tao na mahal mo isang tao, naku, you needed to exert more. Kasi napaka-grabe ng love. Kaya hindi ka basta-basta dapat nasasabing mahal mo ang isang tao. Unless you can say, I feel you. I stay with you. Mahal kita bilang kapatid, mahal kita bilang friend, o di ba? So when it comes to Eros, ito yung klase ng pag-ibig na kind of selfish. And it wants to satisfy the flesh. Kasi nga, it's more of sex. And dito pumapasok yung mga betrayal na sexual. Kasi there are different kinds of betrayal. So, pwedeng emotional type of betrayal, pwede ring sexual or physical. So, when it comes to sexual or physical kind of betrayal, dito pumapasok yung husband mo na dahil naglulong sa sex. Maybe, kakatapos mo lang manganak or buntis ka and hindi na fulfill yung desire niya or need niya sa sex kasi nga hindi naintindihan ang deeper context of love. So he is now going to seek that kind of sex or this eros kind of love to other women. Okay? So this is really not a loving form of love because this is a selfish kind of love. It's 100% conditional. Okay? It's also conditional like the friendship love. So it's filled, the difference is it's actually in a higher level, it's filled with desires. It's so unreasonable. He's feeling ecstatic. And to the point na he doesn't care even though it hurts. It really hurts. Ang magmahal ng ganito. Okay? So, he doesn't care if you are hurt as long as he satisfies his flesh. Okay? That's very, very specific. He doesn't care if he hurts anyone as long as he is satisfying his own ego. Most importantly, his own fleshly desire. Kaya wag kang mataka kung yung husband mo filled with 100% emotion and he's really about feeling mo napaka-selfish ng husband ko. Nakipag-sex sa iba. Or sumama na sa kabit. Nagtana na sila. Diba? Lalo na if isa kang legal wife, talagang napakasakit. Ano lang kung pinagdadaanan mo. Okay? Alam ko. alam ko. So, it's really challenging na i-imagine, darating ka sa point na, feeling mo babaliw ka na, lalo pa sasabihin ka pa ng husband mo, maybe na, baliw ka. Actually, it's not the reality. That's just the emotional trauma that you're experiencing. But in reality, wag kang makinig sa kanya, hindi ka baliw. That's a valid emotion. Okay? Ngayong gabi lang, before ako nag-live, meron akong na-receive na message sa Facebook page. Sabi niya, Sis FJ, sabi niya, malapit na akong mabaliw. Sabi niya, I have suicidal thoughts right now. Sabi ko, sis, don't take it, sabi ko, na it's not the last days of your life. Parang gusto ko siyang yakapin, kahit na hindi ko siya kilala. Kasi ramdam na ramdam ko yung pinagdaanan niya. It's really heartbreaking to hear women like I was na ganun yung stage pa ngayon. Yung parang walang makausap, walang nakakaintindi sa kanila. That's why I actually founded our Godly Builders Fam. It's a membership program. It's actually with a course. Before, the program is just with the ebook, and that's the ebook that is actually I just actually promoted for 2 days, right? Kasi yung birthday bash ko yun eh. So, before, yung hack program namin is ebook lang. And then, magla-live ako sa kanila, sa students inside the Galley Builders Farm. But, I actually developed it and dig deeper, step by step, also explaining principles. I developed it into a course. And kasi napansin ko sa mga students ko, bakit parang kapag ebook binabasa nila, parang gusto pa rin ayaw nila akong tantanan. Siyempre, may sarili na akong buhay. And then, so, when you are faced with a problem, you think immediately of a solution. Sabi ko, I want to develop this course para mas maintindihan nila na kahit hindi ko sila kausapin, parang kinakausap ko sila. Kasi my course is a conversational one. Parang yung ebook or the playbook, it's a conversational one. It's just like this. Parang tayo lang dalawa magkausap. If you notice here with the For Jesus Love Therapy, I'm somehow speaking to you and only you na nakikinig ngayon, hindi ba? So that's the same as well with the course that I actually crafted. So that is a personal healing after cheating course that I crafted para sa mga matulungan ko ang women like I was and step-by-step process. So, and with that, we actually are also doing the weekly therapy para weekly Godly Builders Therapy para kung mga questions sila, direct nilang masabi din sa akin or magka-interact kami inside the Godly Builders path. But there's a twist for this. When we started this January, we started last January 13. So since January 13, every day, nag-start kami January 13, nagla-live kami every morning. Okay? So, balik na lang kami sa weekly after matapos yung 90 days. Okay? So, yun yung hack course with membership program to the Godly Builders Fam ngayon that we're actually doing. And happy naman ako they are engaging and sharing all their reflections and, sharing their experiences. Yung pinaka-importante kasi yun na malaman mo, ganito pala nangyari kay sis, ganito pala kay sis. Parang without holding back anything. And in relation sa napag-uusapan namin na Godly Builders Therapy, syempre, when it comes to Godly Builders Therapy, we're actually talking about God's form of therapy as well. So yun yung about sa personal healing. Kasi I acknowledge that need talaga rin ng i-grow yung spiritual aspect ng buhay para magtuloy-tuloy yung other aspects. That's why I'm promoting holistic healing. So, spiritual aspect, raised, and then magtuloy-tuloy na yung emotional, mental, physical, and hopefully, financial aspect. Diba? Kapag depressed ka, hindi ka nakakapag-work ng maayos. So, that's connected as well sa finances mo. So, imbis na may bonus ka, wala nang bonus. Imbis na ma-promote ka, wala nang promotion. That's why, holistic healing, kasi once you're healing after cheating, lahat-lahat yan connected, pati social life mo. I mean, before, during healing, after betrayal, parang ayaw mo na makipag-usap kahit kanino. Pili mo, sama-sama mo na kasi pinagpalit ko sa iba. Ano bang nagmali sa akin? Ano ba nagkulang? Diba? So anyway, always remember na kung naging sexual affair man yung infidelity or cheating ng husband mo, then he is actually involving this kind of love, the eros love. Kasi, naging somehow selfish din siya sa physical needs niya. So, he was not thinking about you. But wag ka. Most husband in this case wouldn't acknowledge na naging selfish sila. Alam ko yon. They would normally point the blame on you. Right? Ikaw kasi, ganito, ganyan, ikaw kasi. Pero alam mo, kapag totoo ka nagmamahal, that should be unconditional. Hindi mo dapat kina-compare ang wife mo sa wife ng iba. And that's why, I see your pain. Alam ko yung pinagdadaanan mo. And may mga iba't ibang level din kasi sa relationship na nakaka-affect ng mga emotional battles mo. Like maybe, namatayan ka ba ng husband? Namatayan ka ba ng anak? Bigla ba nag-college? Affected ba ng finances? Okay, so, namatayan ba siya ng parents? Namatayan ka rin naman ba ng parents? So, lahat yan actually magkukonect sa emotional yun na mga baggages. So, kaya nga importante yung communication inside marriage. So, going back to the city of Corinth, kanina, because of Eros, alam mo ba, na yung city ng Corinth, kung nasaan yung mga Corinthians, ito yung city na nandun yung pinakamalaking rebulto na Eros. Okay? Na goddess of love. And so, those prostitutes, ito yung parang irony. So, yung prostitute, nakilala ka bang prostitute? Oh, comment yes. Comment yes below. Oo. So, let's not judge them. They are still loved. And ano man yung naging past nila, it wouldn't actually, it wouldn't be the basis of who they would be in the future. Ano man ang maging choice nila. Okay, but going back, sa time na city of Corinth, yung mga male prostitutes, they would cut their hair. Oh, no. The female prostitutes, they would cut their hair. Nakakalbo sila. While the male prostitute, they would make their hair longer. Isn't it a coincidence that nowadays, yung mga tomboy ay nagpapaiksi ng buhok at yung mga bakla or, bakla ay nagpapahaba ng buhok? Kasi, going back to the old times, ito yung naging practice nila sa city of Corinth. And, yeah, we love those LGBT community, LGBT family, kasi, alam mo ba, grabe sila ng mahal. That's why, all the things that, the greatest thing that they should know as well is, kanino ba dapat nila kunin yung greatest na pagmamahal? And that's the fourth that we're going to talk about for this evening. Kasi yun yung love na hindi talaga nawawala. So, it so happened na si Paul, pumunta nga siya dun sa city of Corinth, he shared the gospel. And he personally shared the gospel at na-touch itong mga prostitute na women and prostitute na men dito sa city of Corinth. So what happened was, nung nagkaroon sila ng inner transformation, sabi nila, need namin magbago. So unti-unti yung mga buhok ng mga babae unti-unti humaba. At yung mga buhok naman ng mga lalaki is pinaputulan na nila. So, kasi before, nung hindi pa nila ginawa yun, still, someone would kalabit to them na, hey, oh no, nagbago na ako. No. Pero, ganun pa rin yung aura nila, yung physical na katangian. That's why it's very important now, while you're also healing, you take care of your physical self. Okay? That's part of the drive to healing. That's part of the feel-good emotions. You take care of yourself. Balik alindog program, Nox. Balik alindog program. Pero anyway, hindi lang naman siya sa literal na physical, but it helps. Hindi ba kapag na-depressed ka, parang ayaw mo na maligo? Gusto mo na lang magbukmok? Aminin. Dumaan din ako na stage na ganyan. And may iba nga na super depressed is ilang buwan din ligo. Yung mga hanggang sa nabaliw na talaga sila. Kaya importante na magbisik-bisik ka na to, maligo ka. When you take a bath, parang na-refresh ka. Imbis na you're not in the good mood, pag maligo ka, ako, I'm refreshed. I'm a new creation. I am feeling good. So, isang naman yan, self-care, di ba? We have the self-care. So, going back, marami na akong mga dinadala dito. Parang, anyway. So, what happened was, there was another parang idea that went into Paul. And that's why he mentioned na yung mga women ay magsuot doon ng mga sombrero para habang humahaba yung hair, parang may protection sila. Para hindi naman parang tabingi yung mga buhok nila. Alright? So, that's why sometimes may mga ibang denominations na parang, di ba, may mga iba sila ng mga contradictions when it comes to wearing hats or so. And in the past time, they need to wear the hat kasi yun yung appropriate sa case nila. Okay? So, anyway, kaya nga, importante talaga na ma-identify mo yung klase ng pagmamahal na di mo isip. So, in this kind of eros, kind of love, the third love, again, the first love is philia in Greek. Second, philia is friendship love. Second love is stego, okay? Or the affectionate love para sa family, sa parents, love of children, love for children. And this third love is eros, kind of love, the selfish love. Puro na lang sexual desire. Is the sensational feeling na gusto mong manguna sa buhay mo. It's about sex. Kasi, syempre, don't deny, masarap ang bawal. Diba? Kaya nga, yung bawal na pag-ibig masarap din kasi tago-tago. At mas lalong sumasarap ang sex with bawal na pag-ibig. Sabi ni Chet, hina ng signal ko sis. That's fine. Actually, nagka-problema rin ako sa signal kanina. Anyway, problema sa signal is not just a typical na problema, but I really need to call the PLDT technician kasi nag-red yung LOS ko, nag-blinking red na naman. So, may problema naman sa wiring. So, anyway, buti lang may backup ako na Wi-Fi. Thanks to Globe. Globe, baka naman. Anyway, so the fourth love, here we go, is the agape. I remember, there is an artist na nagpatato ng agape, ano? Si Ai ata yun, if I'm not mistaken. So agape this is the purest kind of love. This is the love of God. It's a generous love, generous move by one for the sake of the other. And you can't experience this kind of love, this agape love. I agape you. If ikaw mismo, hindi mo love si Lord. If ikaw mismo, wala kang Diyos sa buhay mo. Kaya nga, wag ka na magtaka kung yung husband mo nag-cheat. Kasi number one yan, hindi niya ina-acknowledge ang pagmamahal ni Lord sa buhay niya. Nag-seek pa siya ng ibang pagmamahal kasi siya mismo, feeling niya, kulang ang pagmamahal na meron sa kanya. So I always tell my students, fill your cup. Once you fill your cup, you have something to give more for others. Kasi ikaw nag-uumapaw na. Yung extra mo nang share mo. When it comes to marital union, kapag yung husband or wife inakulangan ng pagmamahal sa isa't isa, or self-love, I mean, kung si wife hindi niya mahal ang sarili niya, inuuna lagi si husband, napapabayaan yung sarili niya, dahil yung panahon, sasabihin niya, ubos na ako. And she will begin to pity herself. Maybe that's you right now. Kung si husband naman, ganun din. Di ba? And that's why it's important to fill your cup, you love yourself, so that you have more extra pa na bibigay para sa other half mo. Okay? So, this kind of love is like that kind of love. That's the agape love. That's why singleness is very important before marriage. Importante na buo ka muna bago magpakasal. Kung feeling mo, oh, siya na yung bubuo sa akin. Finally, mabubuo na ako. Ako, run, Barbie, run! Kasi kapag feeling mo hindi ka buo, bago ka makipag-union, makipag-commit sa opposite sex, that's the time that you would one day seek to fill your cup with the love from other people, lalo na from an opposite sex. Kasi nga, ikaw mismo, feeling mo, naubos ka na. Feeling mo, binigay mo lahat. Okay? So, here, if you get married, again, just for a free license to sex, magpapakasal na kami para naman hindi na kami magkakaroon ng problema kay Lord. Kasi, di ba, dapat yung sex dapat within marriage lang. Be careful. Sa mga hindi pa married and naka-follow here sa page, if that is your ultimate goal or purpose for getting married, okay, just for you to have the free license to sex, be careful because you might be in trouble or you are really in trouble if that is your intention. Bakit? Because spirits don't have sex. And I've explained this well sa mga students ko. We are all spirits living in a physical body. Okay? So, mapapagod ba yung katawang lupa mo? At least, yung spirit mo, never yung napapagod kapag pinapakain mo araw-araw. So, sex is for animals. That's why, ikaw na isang tao, isa kang animal. Diba? Kapag nag-away na yung, animal ka! Yung si Bana, diba? Animal ka! Animal jud ka, uy. Diba? Kasi, nasasabi mo yun, kasi, yeah, we are really all animals. We are parang tayo yung premium breed ng isang animal, tayong mga tao. And that's why we have this animalistic nature. We also have this season wherein we would love to have sex, or season wherein our body need to hibernate. Lalo na ikaw bilang isang nanay, bilang isang asawa, bilang isang babae. Kapag nire-regla ka, most of the time, wala kang gana makipag-sex. Kasi syempre, it's actually not going to be hygienic nga naman, di ba? Or, if meron kang PMS, halos wala ka rin sa motivation. Kaya nga, men need to understand women's biological nature well. Kasi kung hindi naiintindihan ng husband mo, yung mga pinagdaanan mo, yung mga journey mo, mga triggers, mga emotional battle mo, mas madali silang mag-seek ng eros kind of love sa iba. And this Valentine's, this is really my topic, the 4 kinds of love. Kasi I just felt the need to share this. You know, animals even bite each other. Napansin mo kung may aso ka? Are you an animal lover? Diba kung may aso ka, kapag mating season ng aso mo, lalo na kapag askal, di ba, nag-aaway sila para lang makipag-sex sa isang babaeng aso. Minsan nga tatlo pa, tag-dalawa, tag-tatlo, tapos isang aso lang. So, and then they would bite each other para lang sa sex, di ba? So, that is the nature of animals. And that's the same with us, human. We're animals. So, kapag yung type of sensation or eros lang yung nagpapang-pairal sa'yo or sa husband mo, so be careful as well during your healing journey kasi baka ma-miss mo yung sex at para kang aso na mauuhaw sa sex at gusto mo ring i-fulfill yung need mo for eros. And then, here you go, ikaw na ngayon yung mababaliktad. Kasi, you also committed adultery. Hindi lang siya yung nagko-concubinage if you're inside marriage, right? So be careful with this eros, this erotic form of love. So, if you just imagine, kahit na mga plants, merong mating season. Can you just imagine? Can you just visualize the plants during their mating season? Meron yung mga pollens, di ba? And they will pollinate. They will release their pollens for them to germinate for them to have another breed of flowers to produce fruits. Season, okay? Know your season. Parang sa healing din yan. So this is your season of wala na pag-asa. And then you'll have the season of go, kaya ko to. Then you'll have the season of thank you, Lord. I'm free. I'm at peace. Okay? So, know your season. Kung sa panahon nga, may season, di ba? May tag-tuyot, may tag-ulan. Kung sa labas ka naman, may winter, may fall, may summer. Right? May spring. So, hintayin mo yung season mo na pamumulaklak ka. And I'm sure it would come. Alright? So, ito napaka-importante. Sex is not love. Eros is not love. And love is not sex. Alam mo kasi, sex is just one of the many ways to show your love. Kaya mga different tayo, may iba-iba tayong love languages, di ba? We have 5 love languages. According to one author, I forgot the name. Okay? I'm also speaking about that sa mga students ko. And it's even in the ebook, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I wrote that last 2020 pa eh. Maybe I'll release another book. Hopefully magka-physical book tayo this year. Alright, so you better run like Joseph if you're really just aiming for this expression of eros. Kasi hindi lang ito yung love. Kaya nga, di ba, kapag inside the marriage, kung feeling mo sex lang yung husband mo, you would feel na bakit wala lang pagmamahal? Bakit puro na lang sex after tapos na? Hindi mo lang niya ako i-kiss, hindi mo lang ako i-hug. Parang hindi passionate, parang puro na lang to last. Di ba? Kasi nga, you won't feel the love, the deep context of love, when you're only seeking eros, the sensational kind of love. But when you seek the agape form of love, this is the last love that I'm actually talking about. So, again, you can only have this love and also show this love to others if you have God sa buhay mo. I agape you. Kasi this is a kind of responsible love. This is an unconditional kind of love. This is unemotional kind of love. This is constant kind of love. And this is a decision. So, during healing, maybe if you're married, now you're going to decide na, Lord, I'm going to commit to my marriage. Kahit nag-ibang bahay na siya, I'm still having this agape love of me kasi punong-puno pa rin ako ng pagmamahal. I'm even overflowing with love. I can share it with anyone around me, with my kids, with my family, and even I can share it, I can show it to my husband even if nasa malayo siya. I still love and respect him. I agape him. My love for him is constant, is unemotional, it's responsible, it's unconditional. And in our human standard, this is quite challenging. Kaya nga, this is the highest form of love. Kasi it's the agape. You would only manifest this kind of love if you have God sa buhay mo. Ano man ang pinagdadaanan mo ngayon while healing after cheating, when you have this kind of love, it would be unbreakable. Kasi, yung klase ng pagmamahal na to, this has no reason. Bakit mahal mo pa rin siya kahit niloko ka na? Yeah, I'm imposing my boundary, but mahal ko pa rin siya. I still respect him for who he is. I know he's a good person. I know na hindi pa lang siya nakakakilala ng tinatawag ng agape kind of love. And I'll constantly pray for him. One day, he would experience the same love that I am experiencing. Because that's how Jesus loved. And you shouldn't wonder why we have this kind of two greatest commandments. First, love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. With all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. That is the prerequisite of loving. That's why we have this agape. Love your God first. Kasi the second commandment, the second of the greatest commandment, love your neighbor as yourself. Now think about it. How can you love your neighbor without loving yourself first? That's why I'm keep on telling you, you should fill your cup. You should love yourself first. That's not kind of selfishness. If you love yourself, take care of yourself. You know, because when you love yourself finally, you have overflowing love for others. Hindi ka selfish when you share that love kasi ikaw puno na. And that's why the prerequisite is love God first. Kasi you cannot ever love anyone around you, lalo ng mga tao na nakit sa'yo, without you loving God first. And you can manifest this again kasi mahal mo si Lord. This is a deeper context of love. So, if someone gives you a reason, Han, bakit mo ko mahal? O, example, kung ligawan stage pa lang or ngayon na example lang ha, nasa ibang bansa ka, so you have the divorce, gusto mong magkaroon ng another relationship. And then someone would court you, and then you would ask him, bakit mo ko mahal? And then he's going to give you reasons. Run! You need to run as fast as you can. Bakit? Again, the deeper kind of love is unconditional. There should be no reasons for loving you. You would be in trouble if he has lots of reasons why he loves you. I love you if, I love you when you, I love you because, mahal kita kung gagawin mo to, mahal kita kapag ginagawa mo to, mahal kita kasi, run, Barbie, run. You need to run as fast as you can from that man courting you. Because again, love is unconditional. When you have that, when ito, biggest to na dapat na kung if you're going to start a relationship with someone, kasi nga, maybe you have already been legally separated or you have already been divorced, number one mo na criteria is dapat, first, mahal na si Lord. Second, mahal niya yung sarili niya. Your question should be, do you love you? Do you love yourself? First question, prerequisite, dapat mahalin si Lord. May fear of the Lord siya. Kasi kapag na-apply itong dalawang to, second, he loves himself. He's so full of himself, then he would have overflowing love for you, for that relationship that you're building, for that second marriage that you're going to have. Okay? So, sa mga single dito, single mom, hindi kasal, please take note of that biggest thing that you needed to have before you commit to another relationship. Run if that man is filled with so much conditions. Kasi that could be just a friendship love, a filial love, or that could be just an erotic love, eros. Kasi gusto nila kang makasex. Kaya nga hindi advisable na mag-sex kayo tapos hindi pala kayo same ng goals, beliefs, di ba? You will be in trouble, trouble, trouble. And that's it. I hope you learned something from me today. Actually, meron akong kodigo. Sinulat ko sa notebook ko. So, hindi ako nag-PowerPoint or hindi man ako nag-presentation. Kasi, actually, gusto ko lang talagang mag-share ngayon. Just free talk, kumbaga. I'm sharing my love for you, God's love for you. That's why this is for Jesus Love Therapy. And I hope may natutunan ka sa gabing ito. I just hope na ma-empower ka ng agape kind of love. And always remember that as a woman, you're destined to be the light and the godly builder of your home. And of course, as always, I'm just here cheering you on to your healing after cheating journey. So, if you actually would love to advance with your personal healing journey and you don't have that much of financial blessings right now, I really highly recommend you sow your seed of faith with our healing after cheating. No, with our survival secrets of a cheated woman ebook and playbook bundle. Kasi you can still take it until tonight, until midnight. You can just send the direct payment to Gcash. That's just actually the lowest price of the year. And I won't anymore offer this kasi hindi na ako ulit magiging 31 next year. Autumn to calendar na ako next year. Anyway, Nako. Oh, you're welcome, Maria. Hello, Sis Joy. Good evening. I'm glad andito ka ngayon. Okay. So, yeah, that's it. And as always, I'm just here cheering you on to your healing after cheating journey. God bless you. Bye for now. Leave in the comments kung ano yung tutunan mo ngayong gabi if merong tumatak sa'yo. Para mabasa ko naman. And maybe next week na pag-usapan